Hi, I'm Bruce from Edible Landscapes Australia, and we're here today to install one of our new veggie beds in front of the Jamie Oliver Ministry of Food mobile van. So what we've got here is our new Frame It All system coming into Australia through Veggie Beds. And what it is, it's a modular garden bed system, and you can create any shape, any size you want. This particular shape here is a starburst, and we can make it any height, any width, and it's made from recycled food grade plastic, things like your water bottles, your milk bottles and things like that, and even got rice husks in it. So it's all post-consumer waste, and it's a very eco-friendly product. The way it works, it just slides together like Lego, and the slots go down in like that. So I guess what we're doing here, we're donating this to the Jamie Oliver Ministry of Food, and we want to get people growing food as well as cooking food. So by having it out the front here, we think that people will walk past, they'll get to know what kind of food grows in this area, and then these guys can come down, pick a little bit, and then go back up inside and actually use it in their cooking. So we think it's a really good win-win situation. Mushroom compost, cow manure, soil conditioner, minerals, fertilisers, all in one. Now this is what you want to see in soil. Life. Worms. The best indicators. The best indicators of good soil. Worms. Tastes good too. Okay, we're just going to add some minerals to the soil. So the idea is to look after your soil, but everything is about your soil. So if you've got great soil full of good minerals, life, fertilizers, nutrients, nitrogen, all that sort of thing, it feeds your plants. And if your plants are healthy, it means you're healthy. So minerals into the soil. You only need a sprinkle, you don't need a lot. Here we've got some organic chook pellets. So this is a slow release fertiliser. So we'll just sprinkle this on as well. You can also put some of these around your plant, around your seedling, when you plant your seedling. But just make sure you don't touch these on the edge of your seedling, otherwise they might burn your plant. So this is molasses, as the label says. This is very cheap. You can buy this from a lot of produce stores. It smells like a rum factory. So basically it's just sugar. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill our wheelbarrow up full of water, and we'll put some molasses in it, good dollop, and then we'll give that a good stir, and it'll all froth up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to soak our mulch in the water. Now that does a couple of things. Saves you standing there for half an hour with the hose trying to actually wet your mulch. Dry mulch sometimes absolutely absorbs water out of the soil. By having molasses in here, molasses is an activator, so it gets all the microbial action happening in your garden. It stimulates all the microbes and then the worms and so forth, so it gets life happening back into your soil. And also, if you've got plants in your garden and you put wet mulch on there, it'll give them a drink as well, and it'll give them a feed because of that molasses. We've got seaweed liquid here. This is a Natriculp. It's an activator, it's food for your plants, it's food for your microbes. So it's one of the best foods that you can give your plants. And remember also we're feeding the soil, so it's those microbes that we want to get activated and breeding. So they allow the soil goodness to transfer into the root system, which goes up into the leaves and into the fruit that you eat or the leaves that you eat. So microbes are a really great link between soil and food. So you feed the microbes, get them going, get them active and get them breeding, then you're going to have great plants. So within a wheelbarrow like this, all you really need, see how concentrated that is? All you really need is a capful, that's it. So a bottle like this will last you a very long time. Another really good thing about soaking your mulch is, see all that dust? It stops all that dust. So sometimes it's probably best to have a face mask on. Otherwise, if you soak that nice and gently like this, it stops a lot of the dust, and by soaking it, that dust doesn't get into your lungs. It's summertime, so we're going to mulch really thickly. So you might think, okay, he's overloaded the garden with soil and now he's putting too much mulch on it. Right, we're in the subtropics and we're in summertime. Okay, so what's going to happen with this soil? It's going to sink. So whenever you fill up a garden bed, you always overfill it with soil because it will definitely sink. And because it's summertime, the mulch holds that moisture in the soil. Helps protect the seedlings as well. Creates this little microclimate when we make the little holes in the mulch. So it looks like I'm kind of hiding the garden edge a little bit, which is a bit of a shame, but give it about 2 or 3 weeks and you'll see the whole thing. Everything will just settle down nicely. So we've got a good selection of plants here. We've got purple king beans and green beans. They're both climbing beans. So we're going to put a trellis system up here. So the kits actually come with trellis systems and with animal barriers. So if you've got problems with chooks, turkeys, bandicoots, children, dogs, you can put an animal barrier around it. A selection of mixed herbs, parsley, coriander, basil in there. There's a lot of lettuce because of the because it's coming into summertime, and lettuce is so easy to grow. Makes great summer salads. It's easy for the Ministry of Food guys to come outside and just pick some lettuce off the outside. So in the subtropics we don't grow hearting lettuces. It's too hot up here, so we grow the cos lettuces and all the furry lettuces and all the fun, beautiful, colourful ones. So you just come out and just pick off the lettuces off the side, and they just keep growing up and up and up and keep picking off the side. We've also got some Asian greens in here as well, and a few bush beans too. So the bush beans are non-climbing, so they'll sort of spread out around like this. So let's get planting. Here it is, the finished garden bed. Really easy to set up, as you saw. Looks a little bit hairy at the moment. There's a fair bit of mulch on here, but like I said, it's a summer in the subtropics, so we want to make sure there's going to be plenty of moisture kept in that soil. Give it a couple of weeks, this mulch will settle down and all these plants will actually grow right up out of the mulch. So hopefully the Ministry of Food can come outside, pick some basil, some coriander, some dill, some beans, some lettuce, We've got some marigolds here for beneficial insect attracting flowers. Also the smell of them attracts the non-beneficial insects. So yeah, so we'll see the progress over the next 10 weeks while the van's still here, and happy gardening.